Hey, Dave Austin here. Aloha Friday. Hey, Shane, I did watch your video, and this is the most unique Aloha Friday we've ever had. So let's just keep bringing it. So first of all, in all honesty, your trivia questions, I didn't get one right. All three missed out. So, oh well, move on. And as far as that whole aspect of driving on the other side of the road, you know, we get so familiar with things, and I love the analogy because if you're not paying attention to and being aware of everything, then you can fall prey to going over, as Shane said, even the things that we're familiar with. First of all, you do want to keep getting familiar. You know, I know that Shane will get more and more familiar with the driving that he's doing right now on the wrong side of the road. How often do you feel like you're on the wrong side of the road in life? So the thing that I really want to emphasize is, as far as the tip of the day, is get familiar with anything that might even be unfamiliar. I'm working with a Major League Baseball player right now at spring training, and he was having a hard time making his throws. They were getting offline. And so I said, hey, just take a moment. You can sit right there. Just take a moment and think about, just in your mind, close your eyes and see the last time when you were throwing great. Now just see that in your mind. And then what I did is I had him see what he's doing now and why the ball's trailing off. And it was interesting because just by going back and doing that, he could see that he was throwing the ball engaged with legs and the upper body. And when he saw what he was doing now, he saw that the upper body was not engaged with the lower body. So just by doing that, he was able to start throwing laser sharp throws. Now think about it in your life. If you got something that's a little bit off right now, you're a little bit uncomfortable with, close your eyes and think about when you were comfortable with it, and then bring it to right now. It's, you know what, it can happen that fast. It can happen that fast. You can get that familiar that quickly. So that's your tip of the day. And now I'll read, we always have a testimonial that we read, and this one comes from Kendall Walton, who is programs manager for the USO. And we were very blessed that the USO has hired us to come in and work with the medical staff and caregivers for wounded warriors. You know, we know the challenges that wounded warriors go, and we are, boy, I can't say enough how appreciative I am for those that go out and serve and keep our country strong. And then, you know, they're putting their lives at risk and they come back, and those are challenges. But we were focused in on those that care for them, because that's a challenge in itself. So I'm very grateful for what Kendall had to say. She said, the Beast Mode training is a great tool and resource for channeling your energy to be the best you can be at any given task you're trying to accomplish. During the presentation, our medical support staff and family caregivers at Fort Drum were able to see firsthand how this program truly inspires them and can change their mindset on how to take on each day in their role as caregivers. So you have a role to play in your own life. Jump into the Beast training program and learn how you can impact everything you do. We have another 30-day training coming up. Our Be a Beast 30-day training has continually changed people's lives. And if you really want to change something in you and achieve more, then what are you going to do differently so you can do it? And with the endorsements that we've had, we have a proven system that works. What it takes, though, is your willingness. Like when I'm talking about the Major League Baseball player, I asked him, how willing are you? How willing are you to be the MVP this year in Major League Baseball? He goes, man, I'm there. Well, your actions are going to tell you whether you're there or not. So when I asked him to do things, and everything I've asked him to do, he's come through in shining colors. And he's having a phenomenal spring training that I know will play out for him, because everything he's doing is building his trust muscle. Building his trust muscle is so vital when you need when you need it to step up in those moments, well, if you've been practicing absolutely the little winning habits that we create in the Beast Training Program, then it's there. It's there for you just to step into it. So this is my answer to Shane's Aloha Friday. Putting it here in the comments so that we have always united. We usually have guests on, but I think it's so unique, and I just am grateful that Shane and Megan have a chance to experience Ireland. It's awesome. And next week, we're going to get to see him from London. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for what inspiration he's going to have so he can bring a message that will help us guide our lives. Today, it's about driving on the wrong side of the road, which he's having to do, and shift with the left hand rather than the right hand. And how does that apply to our lives now? Well, I absolutely do sometimes. I feel like I'm driving on the wrong side, and I have to take the time, close my eyes, and see myself doing it in such perfect order. Now I can just step back into it and do it. That's what it's all about. Aloha Friday. I don't have a Mai Tai with me right now. I have my Aloha shirt out, and it's not too bad here in Utah today. And next week, I'll be back here, but we're headed tomorrow to a little warmer weather in Palm Springs to see, to go to Indian Wells and see the pro tournament there and be a part of all that. So all the best to you. And this is how, as Shane always says, well, wait a minute. I'm not looking at anything. What does he always say? He's already said it. It's making Aloha Fridays is learning, made casual. So doesn't have to be hard. It can just be if you allow it to be and keep taking action as you get there fast by going slow.